Yes. Good morning. In our last class, we have discussed about Cartesian sign convention as far as spherical mirrors are concerned. I have told you what distances are to be taken positive and what distances are to be taken negative. And also, I have told you there will be a reference with which all distances are measured as far as spherical mirrors are concerned. As far as spherical mirrors are concerned, all the distances must be measured from the pole and along the principal axis. Distances measured in the direction of incident light must be taken as positive. Distances measured in direction opposite to the direction of incident light. Incident light ಗೆ opposite ಆಗಿ distance measure ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ such distances must be taken as negative. Distances measured above principal axis and perpendicular to it. Suppose this is a concave mirror. This is pole of the mirror. This is principal axis. Let us suppose this is center of curvature. If this is the object, let us suppose AB is the object, and if you are asked to measure the height of this object, see the height of the object will be measured above the principal axis. Correct? Object distance will be measured along the principal axis. Object distance will be measured along the principal axis. Whereas height of the object will be measured above the principal axis and perpendicular to it. And perpendicular principal axis is perpendicular ಆಗಿ measure ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. Correct? Height of the object will be measured above the principal axis and perpendicular to it. Such distances which are measured above the principal axis must be taken as positive. Distances measured above the principal axis and perpendicular to it. Principal axis is perpendicular to measure. If this is the principal axis, and if this is the object, see the height of the object is perpendicular to the principal axis. Such distances must be measured as positive. On the other hand, the distances measured below the principal axis and perpendicular to it. The distances measured below the principal axis and perpendicular must be measured as negative. So, what distances are to be taken positive, what distances are to be taken negative must be clear. After all understanding this Cartesian sign conventions, we will now understand as to how to trace the images. Suppose you are given an object and it is said that that object is placed in front of a concave mirror beyond the center of curvature, between center of curvature and principal focus, between principal focus and pole. ಈ ರೀತಿ positions ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾರೆ. Because given an object, ಇದೊಂದು object ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಈ object ಕೊಟ್ಟಾರೆ and it is said that this object is placed in front of a concave mirror. Suppose this is the mirror, concave mirror. ಈ concave mirror ಮುಂದೆ ಇಟ್ಟಾರೆ. ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಯಾವ position ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೂ ಇಟ್ಟಿರಬಹುದು. The object may be placed beyond center of curvature. Object may be placed between center of curvature and principal focus. Object may be placed at principal focus. Object may be placed between principal focus and the pole. Positions ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾರೆ ಅದು ನಾವೇ ನೋಡೋಣ. ಈ object image trace ಮಾಡ್ರಿ ಅಂತ where the image of this object will be found. That must be determined by you. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ we have to do some geometrical construction. In order to trace the image of an object, we need to do the geometrical construction. So the object image hack form ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಗೊತ್ತಿರಬೇಕು. So we will learn those techniques. ಒಂದೇ ಸಾರ್ತಿ ಬರಲ್ಲ image formation. ಈ object ನೋಡಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ image ಹೀಗೆ ಬರ್ತದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಬರಲ್ಲ. There are some techniques which must be followed to trace the image of the object. So we will learn those techniques for both concave as well as for convex mirrors. So we will now first learn the image tracing techniques for a concave mirror. For a concave mirror. So we concave mirror ನಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು object ದು image ನ hack trace ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. These are the techniques using which you can trace the image. Remember, before we learn those techniques, in order to trace the image of any object, ಯಾವುದೇ object image ಹಾಕಬೇಕು, image construct ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ you need at least 2 incident rays. ಎರಡು incident rays ಬೇಕೇ ಬೇಕು. You need at least 2 incident rays to construct the image of an object. Right? Suppose this is a concave mirror. The center of the mirror is called as The center of the mirror is called as pole. This will be the principal axis. Let us suppose this is the center of curvature. This is the center of curvature. Right? Let us suppose we have placed an object here. We know the object available. Let us suppose this is an object, and we need the image of this object. This object is image data. We need the image of this object. In order to obtain the image of this object, you need at least two incident rays coming from this object. This object in the at least two incident rays need to consider at least two incident rays. I can consider this as the first incident. This is the first incident. This is a ray passing parallel to the principal axis. This is principal axis. This is principal axis. This is the ray of light passing parallel to the principal axis. At this point on the mirror, this ray gets reflected. After reflection, this ray passes through principal focus. This ray passes through principal focus. Notice this technique must be remembered. A ray of light passing parallel to principal axis after reflection at the mirror passes through principal focus. If you consider a ray of light passing parallel to principal axis after reflection at the mirror, this ray of light will pass through principal focus. So the first rule is that a ray of light passing parallel to principal axis after reflection passes through principal focus. After reflection passes through principal focus. This is the first rule that must be remembered. A ray of light passing parallel to principal axis after reflection at the mirror passes through principal focus. This is one ray. We can even consider the another ray. Suppose this is the concave mirror. The center of the mirror is called as pole. This is the principal axis. Let us suppose this is principal axis. Let this be the center of curvature. Let us suppose here is an object. Your object available. I have told you, in order to trace the image of any object, you need at least two incident rays. One incident ray inside, which is the first incident ray. You can consider this as the first incident ray. A ray of light passing parallel to principal axis. Reflection on the air this ray of light, which is passing parallel to principal axis, after reflection passes through principal focus. Ray diagram if you consider a ray passing parallel to principal axis, after reflection you should see that the reflected ray passes through principal focus. Right? Next level. Second ray have considered the ray of light, the second ray of light may be considered to fall at the pole. See, the second ray of light is incident at the pole. A ray of light which is incident at the pole gets reflected obeying laws of reflection. Gets reflected obeying laws of reflection. Laws of reflection. The angle of incidence will be equal to angle of reflection. A ray of light which is incident at pole will get reflected obeying laws of reflection. Angle of incidence is angle of reflection plus paper. If this ray of light is incident at the pole at 30 degree, pole after 30 degree incident pole in the reflect ಆಗೋದು ಕೂಡ 30 degree ನಾಗೆ reflect ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. A ray of light which is incident at pole gets reflected obeying laws of reflection. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು angle incident ಆಗಿತ್ತು ಅಷ್ಟೇ angle reflect ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. So this is the second rule. We can write a ray of light incident at pole gets reflected obeying laws of reflection. Gets reflected obeying laws of reflection. This means if the ray of light is incident at 30 degree at the pole, it gets reflected at 30 degree. If the ray of light is incident at pole at 45 degree, it gets reflected at 45 degree. Right? So this is the second rule. Nodri, image trace ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ನಮಗೆ ಎರಡು ಇನ್ಸಿಡೆಂಟ್ ರೇಸ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಸಾಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. ಈ ಎರಡು ಇನ್ಸಿಡೆಂಟ್ ರೇಸ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ. One incident ray passes parallel to principal axis. After reflection passes through principal focus. Another incident ray or another ray of light incident at pole after reflection passes obeying the laws of reflection. ಈ ಎರಡು ರೇಸ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಸಾಕು ಇಮೇಜ್ ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. You can form the image. ಹೇಗೆ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು ನೋಡಿ. ಇನ್ನ ಎರಡು ರೂಲ್ ಅವೆ. ಇನ್ನ ಎರಡು ರೇಸ್ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. Totally 4 rays are available to us. Totally 4 rays are available. We can consider any of these 4 rays. ನಮಗೆ totally 4 rays available ಇರ್ತವೆ. 4ರಾಗ ಯಾವನ ಎರಡು ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಸಾಕು ಇಮೇಜ್ ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. I have started the 2 rays. ಇನ್ನ 2 rays ಕಲ್ತ್ಕೊಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಈ ಎರಡು ರೇ ಇಂದ ಇಮೇಜ್ ಹ್ಯಾಕ್ ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು ನೋಡಿ. I hope this is clear. Things may become still more clear once we form the image. Once we form the image using these rules. ಇವೆರಡು ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಅವ ಫಸ್ಟ್? ಇವೆರಡು ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಅವ? ಡೌಟ್ ಅದ ಏನಾದ್ರು? ಇವೆರಡು ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಅವ? ಈ ರೂಲ್ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ಇಮೇಜ್ ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಈ ರೂಲ್ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ray of light passing parallel to principal axis after reflection passes through principal focus. Ray of light incident at pole after reflection passes obeying laws of reflection. ಈ ಎರಡನ್ನು ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಓಕೆ. ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ನೀವು ಒಂದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಹಿಂದಿಂದ ನೆನಪಿದ್ರೆ ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಕೂಡ ಹಾಕೋಬಹುದು. At the point of incidence, this is the point of incidence. This is the point of incidence. At the point of incidence, we must draw a normal. How to draw normal to the spherical mirrors is thought to have happened to normals. Normal is a line joining point of incidence to the center of curvature. This is point of incidence and this is center of curvature. Normal is the line joining point of incidence to the center of curvature. So this will serve as the normal. ಇದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಬರ್ದಿಲ್ಲ. A ray of light passing parallel to principal axis after reflection passes through principal focus ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ರಿಟನ್ ಆಗಿರೋದು ಬರ್ದಿಲ್ಲ. Actually it is the law of reflection. ನೋಡ್ರಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಆಂಗಲ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಲೈಟ್ ಇನ್ಸಿಡೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತದೋ, ಎಷ್ಟು ಆಂಗಲ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಲೈಟ್ ಇನ್ಸಿಡೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೋ ಅಷ್ಟು ಆಂಗಲ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಲೈಟ್ ರಿಫ್ಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. If the light is incident at 30 degree, light gets reflected at 30 degree. When it gets reflected at 30 degree, it will pass through principal focus. It will pass through principal focus. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ಲಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ ರಿಫ್ಲೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಒಬೇ ಆಗಿರ್ತದೆ. ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಆರ್ಬಿಟರಿ ರೂಲ್ಸ್ ಬರೀತಿಲ್ಲ ನಾವು. ಆಂಗಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಇನ್ಸಿಡೆನ್ಸ್ ಎಷ್ಟಿರ್ತದೆ, ಆಂಗಲ್ ಆಫ್ ರಿಫ್ಲೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಕೂಡ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಇರ್ತದೆ. I have told you what is angle of incidence. Angle of incidence is the angle between incident ray and the normal at the point of incidence. Angle of reflection is the angle between reflected ray and the normal at the point of incidence. Right? ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. This is center of curvature. This is pole. This is center of curvature and this is pole. And in this case, pole itself is the point of incidence, isn't it? Light is incident at the pole. However, pole itself becomes the point of incidence. Can you tell me how do you draw the normal? This normal hagagatu. Normal is the line joining point of incidence and the center of curvature, isn't it? This itself is the point of incidence. This is center of curvature. So normal will be along the principal axis. Normal will be along the principal axis. normal will be along the principal axis. See ಇದನ್ನ ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ನೋಡೋದಲ್ಲ, ನೀವು ಕನ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ರೇ ಆಪ್ಟಿಕ್ಸ್ ಬರಲ್ಲ. ರೇ ಆಪ್ಟಿಕ್ಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಈಸಿ ಅನ್ಲೆಸ್ ಅಂಟಿಲ್ ಯು ಡೂ ಇಟ್. ನೀವು ಕನ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ನೋಡ್ಬೇಕು, ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ನೋಡ್ಬಿಡೋದು ಬರ್ತದ ಬಿಡ ಅನ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು, ದಿಸ್ ವಿಲ್ ನಾಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಪನ್. ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಫೀಲ್ ದಿಸ್ ಡಿಫಿಕಲ್ಟ್ ಇಫ್ ಯು ಡು ನಾಟ್ ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್. ರೇ ಆಪ್ಟಿಕ್ಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಈಸಿ, ಬಟ್ ಇಫ್ ಯು ಡು ನಾಟ್ ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್ ದಿಸ್ ಬಿಕಮ್ಸ್ ಡಿಫಿಕಲ್ಟ್ ಟು ಯು. ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಟ್ಟಾಗ ಒಂದ್ಸರಿ ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ರೇಡ್ ಆಗೋ ಸಾಕು. And most important thing is you must draw the arrow marks. Arrow mark ಹಾಕಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಲೈಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಕ್ ಪ್ರಾಪಗೇಟ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ ಗೊತ್ತೇ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. arrow mark ಹಾಕಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಲೈಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಕ್ ಪ್ರಾಪಗೇಟ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. what is the direction in which light is propagating will become a question mark. So you must draw the arrow marks. Anyway, ಈ ಎರಡು ರೂಲ್ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ಈಗ ಒಂದು ಇಮೇಜ್ ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ತೋರಿಸ್ತೀನಿ. Using these two rules will form the image of an object. Suppose this is a concave mirror. Let this be the pole of the mirror. Let this be the center of curvature. A line passing through center of curvature and pole of the mirror is called as principal axis. This is called principal axis. Let us suppose an object is placed on the principal axis. Let us suppose this is an object placed on the principal axis. Let us name this object as AB. See, AB is the object. In order to trace the image of this object, we need to consider at least two incident rays. ನಮಗೆ ಈಗಾಗಲೇ ಎರಡು ಇನ್ಸಿಡೆಂಟ್ ರೇಸ್ ಗೊತ್ತು. One ray passing parallel to principal axis, another ray incident at pole. However, consider a ray of light passing parallel to principal axis. A ray of light passing parallel to principal axis. After reflection at the mirror, can you tell me through what point it passes? A ray of light passing parallel to principal axis. After reflection at the mirror, through what point it passes? ಯಾವ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಇಂದ ಪಾಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತದೆ? Through what point it passes? Very good. It must pass through principal focus. This will be the principal focus. This will be the principal focus. One ray, we have now only one incident ray. One incident ray ಇಂದ image formation ಮಾಡಿ ಬರಲ್ಲ. We need another incident ray. ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಇನ್ಸಿಡೆಂಟ್ ರೇ ಯಾವುದು? ಇದೇ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಇಂದ ತಗೋಬೇಕು. ಇದೇ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಇಂದ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಇನ್ಸಿಡೆಂಟ್ ರೇ ಯಾವ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಇಂದ ತಗೊಂಡಿರ್ತೀರೋ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಇನ್ಸಿಡೆಂಟ್ ರೇ ಕೂಡ ಅದೇ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಇಂದ ತಗೋಬೇಕು. So from the same point, the second ray of light will be allowed to fall at the pole. The second ray of light is allowed to fall at the pole. When ray of light is incident at the pole, it gets reflected obeying laws of reflection. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಆಂಗಲ್ ನ ಇನ್ಸಿಡೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿದೋ ಎಕ್ಸಾಕ್ಟ್ಲಿ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಆಂಗಲ್ ನ ರಿಫ್ಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ray of light gets reflected obeying laws of reflection. So the ray of light gets reflected this. See, this is the point. This is the point where two reflected rays are intersecting, or two reflected rays are actually meeting. This is the point where two reflected rays are actually meeting. Can you tell me what is this point called as? A point name anta kariti gotta? A point where two reflected rays actually meet or appear to meet can be called as an image. ಯಾವ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಹತ್ರ ಎರಡು ರಿಫ್ಲೆಕ್ಟೆಡ್ ರೇಸ್ ಮೀಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಾವೋ ಅದನ್ನ ಇಮೇಜ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಮೀಟ್ ಆದ್ರೆ ರಿಯಲ್ ಇಮೇಜ್ ಬಂದಿರ್ತದೆ. ಇಫ್ ದೇ ಅಪಿಯರ್ ಟು ಮೀಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಗೆಟ್ ಎ ವರ್ಚುವಲ್ ಇಮೇಜ್. So look at this point. This is the point where two reflected rays are meeting. However, this point must be the image. This point must be the image. ಯಾವುದು ಇಮೇಜ್ ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಾ? ಇದು A ಇಮೇಜ್ B ಇಮೇಜ್ ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಾ? Can you tell me? ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಾ ಯಾವುದು ಇಮೇಜ್ ಅಂತ? A ಇಮೇಜ್ B ಇಮೇಜ್ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತದೆ ಹೇಳಲಿಕ್ಕೆ? ವೆರಿ ಗುಡ್. Real image or virtual image? Real or virtual? See, at this point, two reflected rays are actually meeting. That will be the real image or it will be the virtual image? Very good, that will be the real image. Image correct image. Correct. Is the image right? Image correct है कि ना तप्पा कि ना? Image correct है कि ना तप्पा कि वा? ये point हत्र A image बरोबर है ना? ये point हत्र A correct है कि ना? So at this point you must get the image of A. A नोरे यार कितना दे रहा था? अगर ये point हत्र you must be getting an arrow. This will be the image of this object. Nodri, object size variable, image size variable. The size of object and images are here different. The size of object is more than the size of the image. We say here the image is diminished. Image is diminished. Image is diminished. Diminished means the size of the image is now less than the size of the object. Object size 10 centimeter, image size 5 centimeter or 3 centimeter ಬಂದಿರ್ತದೆ. ಹಾಗಿದ್ದಾಗ we say the image is diminished. Suppose if the object size is 10 centimeter and the image so formed is 25 centimeter. Object size is 10 centimeter and image size is 25 centimeter. ಹಾಗಿದ್ದಾಗ we say the image is enlarged. We say the image is enlarged. Or we can even say the image is magnified. Right? Concave mirrors actually form diminished as well as magnified images. ಎರಡನ್ನೂ form ಮಾಡ್ತದೆ concave mirror. Concave mirror is capable of forming diminished as well as the magnified images. So this is how the image of an object can be geometrically constructed. Right? Is this clear? How to construct the image of an object? ಎರಡು incident ray ಇದ್ರೆ ಸಾಕು, you will be able to construct the image of an object. Clear I do? We'll solve another two rays. We'll think of another two rays. Inna ಎರಡು rays ಕೂಡ ತಗೋಬಹುದು. We'll think of it. Is this clear? How to form the image of an object using concave mirror? Okay. Now we will study the third possible ray which we can consider. The first ray was the ray passing parallel to principal axis. Second ray was incident at pole. Third ray we have considered now. Suppose if this is concave mirror, this is the center of the mirror called as pole. A line passing through pole and center of curvature will be called as principal axis. Let us suppose this is the principal focus. Let us suppose this is the principal focus. A ray, suppose this is the object. Below the object, suppose this is an object. The third possible incident ray is a ray passing through principal focus. See, this is the third possible incident ray. A ray of light passing through principal focus after reflection from the mirror. See, this is the incident ray. This ray is now passing through principal focus. A ray of light passing through principal focus after reflection from the mirror passes parallel to principal axis. This is incident ray and this is reflected. So a ray of light passing through principal focus after reflection from the mirror passes parallel to principal axis. Even you can consider this ray while constructing the image. ಯಾವನ ಎರಡು ರೇ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ ಸಾಕು, ನಮಗೆ 4-5 ರೇಸ್ ಅವೆ. ಯಾವನ ಎರಡು ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ that is sufficient. Parallel to principal axis, after reflection passes to principal focus. Okay. Ray of light incident at pole, after reflection passes obeying laws of reflection. That is okay. Then the third ray of light passing through principal focus, after reflection from the mirror passes parallel to principal axis. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ law of reflection obey ಆಗಿರುತ್ತದೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ law of reflection obey ಆಗಿರುತ್ತದೆ. You can here construct the normal. This is point of incidence. This is center of curvature. A line joining point of incidence and the center of curvature is called as. Do you remember what is this line? You know the line here. Another line. A line passing through point of incidence and the center of curvature. Very good. Now, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ಅಷ್ಟೇ angle of incidence ಎಷ್ಟಿರ್ತದೋ angle of reflection ಕೂಡ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಎಷ್ಟು angle of incidence ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೋ ಅಷ್ಟು angle reflect ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅಷ್ಟೇ angle reflect ಆಗಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ the ray passes parallel to principal axis. A ray of light passing through principal focus after reflection passes parallel to principal axis. So, a ray of light passing through principal focus after reflection passes parallel to principal axis. After reflection passes parallel to principal axis. This is the third ray of light which can be considered. We are left out with another one ray of light. The fourth possible ray of light is a ray of light in passing through center of curvature of the mirror. Suppose this is a Gaussian mirror. This is pole. This is center of curvature. This is the principal axis. A line passing through pole and center of curvature is called as the principal axis. Let us suppose here is an object. Below the object. Fourth possible ray is a ray of light passing through center of curvature. A ray of light passing through center of curvature. A ray of light passing through center of curvature after reflection from the mirror. You point the see ray of light passing through center of curvature after incident on the mirror should get reflected. Had reflect after reflection, it just retraces its path. A ray of light passing through center of curvature after reflection just retraces its path. ಯಾಕೆ ಹೀಗಾಗ್ತದೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಇದು ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಇದೆ. A ray of light passing through center of curvature after reflection just retraces its path. Why this happens? Why the ray of light just retraces its path? Note. Here clear na? I'll explain why it just retraces its path. Is this clear? Here clear na? A ray of light passing through center of curvature after reflection just retraces its path. If this is clear, we'll explain why it just retraces its path. Okay. Observe. The ray of light is incident at this point. The ray of light is passing through center of curvature and is incident at this point. So we can call this as the point of incidence. This is the point of incidence. Correct? Can we draw the normal? See, normal is the line joining point of incidence and the center of curvature. Isn't it? Normal is the line joining point of incidence and center of curvature. So this is the line joining point of incidence and the center of curvature. So this will be the normal. However, how the ray of light is incident? See, the ray of light is incident along the normal. I have told you about normal incidence and grazing incidence in the first class. Normal incidence and grazing incidence. See here the ray of light is incident along with the normal. Can you tell me what is the angle of incidence? Angle of incidence ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಾ? Can you tell me what is the angle of incidence in this case? Can you tell me what is the angle of incidence in this case? Angle of incidence. Very good. The ray of light is incident along with the normal. The angle of incidence is 0. The angle of incidence here is 0. Angle of incidence is 0 is angle of reflection for according to law of reflection, angle of reflection must also be 0. So after the ray of light is incident on the mirror, the ray of light just retraces its path. You know, this is reflected ray and this is normal. Reflected ray is passing along the normal. Reflected ray is passing along the normal. Other angle of reflection will also be 0. So these are the 4 rules using which you can construct the image of an object as far as concave mirror is concerned. Is this clear? Is clear enough? How to construct the image of an object for a concave mirror? Try doing this. You ನಾಲ್ಕು ಒಂದ್ಸಾರಿ ರೂಲ್ಸ್ ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ನಾನು ನೋಟ್ಸ್ ನಾನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿನಿ ಇವನ್ನ ಆಯ್ತಾ ಇವನ್ನ ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ಒಂದ್ ಸರ್ತಿ ಹಾಕಿ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಆದ್ರೆ ಯು ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಟೇಕ್ ಅ ಫೋಟೋಗ್ರಾಫ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಸೆಂಡ್ ಇಟ್ ಟು ಮೈ ಪರ್ಸನಲ್ ನಂಬರ್. ಒಂದ್ಸಾರಿ ನೀವು ಇದನ್ನ ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್ ಮಾಡಲೇಬೇಕು. ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಯಾವ ಡಿರೈವೇಷನ್ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ಯಾವಾಗ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ ಈ 4 ರೇಸ್ ಪರ್ಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ಇರಬೇಕು. ray of light passing parallel to principal axis after reflection passes through principal focus. Ray of light incident at pole passes obeying laws of reflection. Ray of light passing through principal focus after reflection passes parallel to principal axis. Ray of light passing through center of curvature after reflection just retraces its path. ಈ 4 diagram separate ಹಾಕಿ ರೂಲ್ಸ್ ಬರೀರಿ ಮೇಲೆ ಆಯ್ತಾ. ಬರೆದು if possible send it to my personal number. ಒಂದು ಸರ್ತಿ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ. ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಕಷ್ಟ ಆಗ್ತದೆ ಮುಂದೆ. we are going to construct ray diagrams. ಇದು ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ray diagrams easy. ಈ ರೂಲ್ಸ್ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ray diagrams easy. ಆರಾಮ 2 ನಿಮಿಷದಾಗ ಹಾಕ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀವಿ ray diagram. ಇದು ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಿಲ್ಲ ಅನ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರಿ 2 ವರ್ಷ ಕೂತ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ray diagram ಹಾಕಿಕೊಳ್ಳೋ ಕಷ್ಟ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. So just go through these 4 rules, draw the ray diagrams, practice them, and in our next class we will derive a relationship between focal length and radius of curvature of the spherical mirror. F is equals to r by 213 derivation that we will do. Okay, is this clear? If this is clear, we will end this session. If this is clear, we will end this session. Fine then, we will see tomorrow. We'll see tomorrow.